Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus unboxing and first impressions coming up right now. Let's go. So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Galaxy S10 Plus unboxing. First look, this phone just launched today in the US. There's probably a lot of people going to pick theirs up today at carrier. So we have a first look for you here today. Firstly, I want to say thank you all for supporting the channel. We just crossed 400,000 subscribers. I couldn't be more grateful. There is a giveaway on that on the iPhone XR. Link to that video down below, or you can just scroll back on my recent videos. But you can see right here, the Galaxy S10 Plus. I got the blue model, and you can see it does kind of show the color you got on the front. So here's the Prism Black S10e box, and here is the Galaxy S10 box in white, Prism White. So you can see you get the same color on the front logo, and this is definitely a nicer logo. Older Samsung boxes that we've seen for several years in a row, ever since like the S7. So they definitely changed it up this year in terms of how the box looks. Okay, so you can see S10 Plus on the front, unlocked model. This is Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. I did get the 128 gigabyte. I do not feel the need for 12 gigabytes of RAM. It's definitely overkill. I've seen the Note 9 struggle zero, not at all. So I felt no need to go up in storage from here. I just wanted to review this device. So let's go ahead and pop this open. At the bottom, you do see nothing but a UPC code, and off to the left, we have the Galaxy S10 Plus. At the top, it's nothing. So besides that front logo, not much has changed in terms of a Samsung unboxing experience. Let's go ahead and open that up. I did notice that it's a little hard to get these booklets out now, so be careful. If you're reckless, you're gonna pull this out real easily. I've done it a couple times already. And here is the big boy, well, at least for now, until the S10 5G is available. And look at that blue. That is a shiny phone right there. And Samsung always puts out shiny phones, but every year it seems like they're getting more shiny. I mean, look at the Galaxy S9 Plus's shine versus the S10 Plus. The S10 Plus definitely a little bit more shiny there than a little bit duller, I would say, blue of the S9 Plus. They're both beautiful, but look at that S10 Plus Prism Blue. Just gorgeous piece of hardware right there. Okay, so here is the S10 Plus. You could see that triple camera right there, heart rate sensor, the dual camera on the front here for the depth sensing for portrait photography. It's gonna be a beautiful camera experience for the S10 Plus. But let's get into the contents of the box. Here we have ourselves the adaptive fast charger. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the exposure down for a minute so you can see what that says. Adaptive fast charging right there, Samsung travel adapter. So it's nice that they always include a fast charger in the box. Over here we have ourselves our USB 2.0 to 3.0 port, little connector so you can transfer files from maybe a USB flash drive or something like that. Always nice to see that. Inside of here, you do have yourself the cable to connect your charger to the wall. So that's nice to have in there as well. And I like how they redesigned these AKG headphones. So they look a little bit different than before. So if you really like Samsung's, headphones, you're gonna like these even more. They look even better than ever. So if you get the blue model, you do get the white accessories in the box. I'm not sure about the flamingo pink. If you guys seen an unboxing with the flamingo pink, go ahead and let them know down below what color accessories they do get with that model. And lastly, you have your SIM card tool there. If I go ahead and open up this tab, and I pull out these booklets, you got your warranty guide information, how to set up your new Galaxy S10 Plus. I'm sure most of you, this is the 10th iteration. I'm sure you don't need these booklets. So you can read these later when you know what, if you've been around the channel before. Let's get into the phone itself. Okay, so here is the phone. We got to go ahead and do the plastic peel on the phone. Let me bring the mic down for a minute for this one. Now that was a very satisfying plastic peel, letting you know your phone is boss. It's a brand new device. So let's go ahead and boot this up, and we'll talk a little bit more about the hardware. So my first impressions right after picking this up versus picking up the S10 and the S10e was that this is definitely the big boy of the three, the more premium phone. It's got a more substantial feel right away, and that's mostly due to the fact that it weighs a little bit more than the other ones at 175 grams. Now, if you go with the ceramic model at 198 grams, that one will likely feel even more substantial. But that only matters if you want a weightier phone. If you want a lighter phone, I still recommend the S10e or the S10 for sure. So the startup process looks pretty much the same I know you just did not cut me off, Bixby, or whatever that lady is talking in the phone. I'm gonna boot into this thing and I'll be right back. We don't need to go through this whole process on camera again. So you can see it says scan your fingerprint. You're gonna place your finger there. And I will let you know that this is not as seamless as just placing your finger on the display. You're definitely going to have to press a little harder. And that's mostly due to the fact that the fingerprint sensor is literally under the display. It's not right at the surface. So don't think you're just gonna place your finger there lightly and it's gonna work. You have to put a little pressure. So if you haven't got your S10 yet, just be aware you gotta do that. So we've added the fingerprint sensor. Now it wants me to sign into my Samsung account. I'm not gonna do this now, but you can see all the Samsung features, Samsung Pay, Cloud, Bixby. You know the drill here if you've had a Samsung before. And we're all done and we're in. So you gotta go through the Google process as well as the Samsung process. It's a two-step process to get in because Samsung got their own software and then Google's got theirs, which they're using. So it's a two-step here to get in, but it's still pretty seamless and not that hard. Okay guys, so what you're looking at here is Android 9 Pie on this S10 Plus as well as One UI. Now, a couple of neat features. One of the standouts is the night mode. So if we enable this in the quick toggles, you can see that the entire UI gets darked out, which is pretty awesome. I think a lot of people are really gonna like this, especially at night. I've tried it. It really does help your eyes at night. So let's go ahead and put a night mode off. Also, the all new wireless power share. So if I click this button right here, it's gonna allow me to charge other devices from the phone. So I got the Galaxy Watch right here and I need a little bit of charge. So let me go ahead and show you how this works. I'm gonna place it right there. Hear a little vibration, and there you go. The Galaxy Watch starts charging. So you can share the power from your device to other devices. This also works for smartphones. So if you want to charge up your friend's iPhone, or if they got a Galaxy phone, you can go ahead and do that as well. Let's get a size comparison going here between some other phones. So here is, first of all, the Galaxy S10, the smaller brother to this phone. And it's not that much smaller, but it's definitely a lot lighter. So if you like a more lighter compact phone but still want a decently big screen, I think Samsung has done one of the best jobs ever here on any smartphone on the S10 of putting a nice size screen in a very manageable body, very light. So I think people who like a lighter phone are gonna love the S10. And how about a Galaxy S10e? Now this thing is tiny compared to the S10 Plus. It's his baby brother right there. So if you're into smaller phones, and I mean, the S10e is not tiny, like it's not like an iPhone SE, but it's still small. So it's a smaller device by today's standards. The Galaxy S9 Plus, maybe a phone a lot of people traded in to get this one. And you could see definitely the S9 Plus is taller. I think it just feels bulkier than the Galaxy S10 Plus so far. The weight is not too much different, but it's a little bit lighter here for the S10 Plus. The OnePlus 6T is a similar sized phone, but a lot heavier. Again, a bulkier feeling phone. Still, it's not a heavy device, but the S10 Plus is one of the most lightest, beautiful hardwares for how much screen you're getting. I don't have the Note 9 because it's in for repair, but I do have the Note 8 here to compare here to it. And you could see the Note 8 is a little bit taller, definitely heavier, significantly heavier. Still a very nice device over there, but the S10 Plus is definitely a smaller, more manageable phone, even though it's got a similar size screen. And I have a sneaking suspicion that maybe a lot of Apple users might be coming over to the S10 Plus. Not a ton, but a few might change their mind on their recently purchased iPhone XS Max. And you could see, boom, the XS Max way heavier than this phone, but about the same size in terms of weight, but about the same size in terms of height. But really it comes down to that substantial feel versus that light, innovative, light, big phone feel over here on the S10 Plus. Then we got the iPhone 8 Plus, a much bigger phone here. Definitely feels more plus, but the S10 Plus has a way bigger screen, even though the body of the 8 Plus is massive by comparison to the S10 Plus. And the beautiful camera phone Pixel 3 XL. Now this phone is definitely not too heavy, the Pixel 3 XL, but the S10 Plus still lighter. Similar height, not too much different there. So it's right in line with all these big phones of the year. So Samsung did install a screen protector right out of the box here with these devices. So congratulations, you don't have to run to Amazon and buy a screen protector right away. However, it doesn't look like it's a super premium one. So I think I'll have to give you an update soon in my review if it does scratch up and stuff like that. But it is perfectly installed. There's 0 bubbles anywhere, so that's a nice touch here that they do have one on the front display. They didn't do this in past Samsung devices. So before we wrap this up, let's take a quick look at this camera here. Wide angle, ultra wide angle lens here on the device. And then there you go, boom, look at that. Now, if we go ahead and go back to the camera, we also have ourselves the telephoto zoom that could punch in. Now, this is not like the Huawei's telephoto where you can go like 5x zoom and do that super far zooming. It's a 2x optical. So when you do zoom in further, you are gonna lose a little bit of quality. So keep that in mind. Also, I gotta say that the front-facing camera, that dual lens is a similar to, you're gonna get this like group selfie looking thing on all the new S10s, but the dual lens on here is gonna help a lot in portraits. So it's probably not gonna be super useful to everybody, but still it's nice to have more lenses on your device than ever before. And then you have your standard wide angle, which is how you basically shoot with any other phone that has a single camera. So super versatile setup here. Might not be the ultra best in any single category over every other phone. It might do a couple things better, but there might be phones that are going to be better in camera quality, but maybe none this year that'll be as versatile as the offering on the S10 Plus. So in conclusion, the S10 Plus, what are my first impressions? Well, I unboxed the S10 the other day as well as the S10e, but honestly, this feels like the best of the three in terms of giving you the most. You are going to pay the most though for the S10 Plus, but the other phones are still excellent value, and you probably just need to decide, do you want the extra features the S10 Plus offers? And some people don't even want this size of a screen. But let me know what you guys want to see down below on the S10 series. You see I got all three here for comparisons and videos for y'all, so make sure you get your feedback in down below. Let us know if you picked up an S10 Plus today, or if you're in the store right now or whatever. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you have notifications turned on for many more contents coming soon. Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to be well, and peace.